All right, guys, this is a recap of the 3 men I sent out to my paid members. As you can see on the screen, we went 3-0. Najee Marshall hit. We had Buzelis, he hit. Cody White hit. And earlier I did a 4-man, and that went 3-1. And the guy that missed, he missed it by 0.3. He needed to get 30 fantasy points. He finished with 29.7. And they took him out with 5 minutes to go in the game. Didn't understand that move, but it is what it is. So, guys, let's break it down.
Coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Stat Man, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the top plays from the NFL, NBA, and some of my top wins on Prizeicks and on FanDuel. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter at VonnTheStatman. And guys, you can follow me by going to my website, vonnthestatman.com. So guys, without wasting any more of you guys' time, let's break it down.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Vaughn the Statman, and thanks again for joining me on this DFS journey of ours. And I got some solid picks in store for you today. And also, if this is your first time watching me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because you're going to love me. And if you've been watching me more than one time, you better hit that like button. You better hit that subscribe button, because obviously you love me. And these picks, they go up, they go down, and sometimes they turn these picks into a green goblin. So guys, let's get into it. So today, guys, I'm gonna give you some NFL picks today. I'm gonna save my NBA picks, but I'm gonna give you guys some NFL picks. I was going over the NFL, and I found a couple picks that I like. I just wanted to make this video to help you guys to put some money in your pocket. So for the first pick, we're going to go down and we're going to look at passing yards. And Lamar Jackson has been struggling, as you can see, with his passing yards, because they pretty much run the ball and he throws the ball under 28 times a game. It's hard to get over 220 passing yards when you throw it so infrequent. And they're going to go against their former backup quarterback in Tyrod Taylor, who is now the starting quarterback for the New York Jets. And Shedeur Sanders is getting his first start. This is the first time all season he's had practice reps with the first team. And for all you idiots out there who think the man had a bad game last week, go look at Kurt Warner's breakdown of film. Kurt Warner showed that out of his 16 pass attempts, 10 pass attempts, none of his receivers was open. Kurt Warner said no quarterback could have made throws on those plays, and that's coming from a Hall of Famer. So if 10 of his throws, it was nowhere to go with the ball, he showed Shedeur made 2 bad throws. So out of the other 6, he had 2 bad throws and 4 on-time throws. So meaning he really had a good game. But a lot of you guys, y'all just listen to the narratives and y'all don't look at the film. I watched the film of Kurt Warner breaking it down. So Shedeur actually played, and he threw a ball that Dylan Gabriel hasn't thrown a ball that good all season long. And expect Shedeur Sanders to have a good game against the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, so for the first pick, I'm going to go down and I'm going to give you Caleb Williams. And Pittsburgh's defense has been getting lit up. They have now moved Ramsey over to safety. I believe Slay is going to be out. I believe one of their safeties is out. I think their other cornerback is out. I think Caleb Williams is starting to get in gear. And I believe that Caleb Williams is going to light Pittsburgh's defense up. So we're going to take Caleb Williams to go higher than 220.5 passing yards. If you like the video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. All right, guys, let's get our next pick. But before I get the next pick, guys, before I give out the next pick, if you are interested in trying out my services for 30 days, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description section of this video, where I do a top players list. And what I do on my top players list, guys, I make DFS so simple. I break down the slate. I give you an over and an under. I know some people do over and unders. I give you one game I break down, and I tell you if I like the over or the under. I also can do point spreads. I'll do point spreads on one game as well. I give you a full injury report. and I update the injury report pretty frequently, and I give you my top 10 to 12 picks that I really, really love, and then I'll have 3 to 4 picks that I'm kind of 50-50 with, and then I have my 3 picks that I believe has the highest chance to cash. So all you have to do for only $15, guys, it's 50 cents a day for my top players list. If you're watching this video, you're probably struggling with DFS. So if you're struggling with DFS, let me take the pressure off of you, and you can enjoy your family, and you can just sit back and just pick off of my list to put some money into your pockets. So if you're interested in that, guys, the link is in the description section of this video. All right, guys, so let's go and get our next pick. So I already said about Lamar Jackson. Doesn't really get a lot of passing attempts because teams have not been able to stop the Ravens' run game. And since teams can't stop the Ravens' run game, Lamar Jackson doesn't have to really throw the ball. So other quarterbacks that I'm looking at, you got Drake May going up against Cincinnati. That's going to be a very interesting game. This has the making of a trap game to me because Drake May has been hot. I mean, he's been out just destroying people. But Joe Flacco and Cincinnati have been clicking, and Jamar Chase, I believe, is out. So Higgins is going to be matched up with Gonzalez. So that means Joe Flacco is going to have to throw the ball to his second and third options. And since Jamar Chase is not there, this might make New England play a little cocky. You know, these are one of those games where you come in there like, oh, we can play in the lonely Cincinnati Bengals. They don't got Jamar Chase. And these are the games that teams typically lose because you won't be as focused like, oh, we only got to worry about Higgins. You know, this is going to be a cakewalk. And that's the thing about the NFL. It takes 33 players for you to win. Drake May could get sacked, fumble. Cincinnati could run it into the end zone for a touchdown. That's why the NFL is so amazing, because it's not just decided on offense and defense. You also got special teams. You could be winning the game. Your field goal kicker can miss a field goal and you lose the game. So it's a lot of factors that go into NFL, whether you win or lose. All right, guys, so let's go for our next pick. And for our next pick, guys, we're going to go down and we're going to look at receiving yards. And for receiving yards, we're going to go down and we're going to get a player off the New England Patriots. And this is a player that I'm really, really liking. I believe he's starting to become a star, and I think he's going to have a monster game today. He's one of my favorite plays on this entire slate. If I can find him, there he is. His name is Kayshon Boutte. Now, Kayshon Boutte, he's an LSU receiver. If you know anything about the LSU receivers, some of the best receivers in the league is from LSU. You got Jefferson, you got Chase, you got Odell Beckham, and Boutte. And I believe he's going to have a big game. I expect him to have about 60 receiving yards. He's going to go crazy against Cincinnati, especially going up against the second cornerback. So Boutte is going to go higher than 30.5 receiving yards. So, guys, that is it. So, guys, don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you can get what you want. And don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it come true. Good hunting on this massive NFL slate and this massive NBA slate. Love you guys.